We continue on to the next session to the social entrepreneurship. Today in this session, we are going to discuss in detail about how to raise fund, how these social entrepreneurs, they have the sources of attaining the funds for the business, that is the financial aspect of the business. So the major sources of fundraising for these social entrepreneurs are grants, donation and crowdfundings. So let us discuss them one by one in detail. So first we have the grants. We come to grants, that is grants for social ventures. They are available from various sources, including the government agencies, private foundations and non-profit organizations. These grants provide financial support to social entrepreneurs and organizations committed to addressing the social challenges and creating positive social impact. Some of the grants that is sources are, first is the source from the government, that is the government grants. Local, state and federal programs, many governments, they offer grants to support the social initiative, often through departments who focus specifically on community building, community development, health issues, educational domain, or maybe environmental sustainability or environmental conservation. And government usually have a very comprehensive and a very large setup with a very huge amounts are given as grants to the organizations who are established as the social enterprises, and depending upon that their credibility, the government grants are further extended with the passage of time. Next is the foundation grant. Private foundations, that is, there are numerous private foundations. For example, maybe if we look at the developed countries, we have one of the most popular foundation grant by Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Then there is a Ford Foundation and maybe a Rockefeller Foundation. They provide huge grants to the social ventures who are aligned with their mission areas, and each foundation, they have specific focus areas. So it's essential to match the project's objective with that foundation's priorities. So these foundation, they just take care of those organizations by funding them in a manner which maybe they have their own vision and mission, and if those organizations vision and mission matches theirs, then they provide the funding and they provide the monetary aspect. So these are some of the sources of grants, that is the government, from the government, as well as from some foundations which are established to provide financial help to the social entrepreneurs. There are non-profit organizations. We also call them NGOs. NGOs often they offer grant to social ventures which align to the social, with their mission. Obviously, the NGO's mission, and NGOs, they have their own objectives and aims which have been laid down at the time of formation of that NGO. So these grants may come from international, national or maybe regional NGOs who are dedicated to either certain specific causes, maybe certain specific objectives. The next we have the impact investors. Some impact investing funds, they provide grants or non-traditional funding to social ventures, combining the financial returns with measurable social impacts. These funds may include the organizations, maybe for example, Acumen and Omendiar Network, etc. There are many impact investing, investors who are practicing or who are providing funds to the social organizations. Next, there is an academic and research grant, that is research institutions. So social ventures focused on research and development, they find support from such academic institutions and research focused foundations who are providing the fund to the projects which are involved in the research and research in these domains, or maybe the domains which have lots of potential for significant societal impact. There are social innovation funds, that is, in some countries, the government, they sponsored social innovation funds which exist to support the projects that demonstrate innovative approaches to solving the social problems. Another one is maybe humanitarian and development grants. That is, suppose maybe this United Nations agencies or organization, they address the global challenges, and these they may explore the grants from from United Nations, some other agencies like UNICEF, UNDP, or UN Women, which often fund the projects that contribute to sustainable development goals. But these the social entrepreneurs seeking the funds from them, they must again cross check that whatever bodies or these United Nations agencies they are approaching to, they must also have the similar objectives and aims to fulfill towards the society. But they always contribute at a macro level on the global platform. So these are the various sources, diverse sources of getting the grants. So it's very important for the social entrepreneurs to thoroughly research and obviously tailor their grant applications to the specific criterias and prioritize of each funding the sources. So additionally, networking, in addition to doing this, building relationship with grant makers and effectively communicating the social impact of the proposed project can always enhance the chance of securing bigger grants for their social ventures. So you have to be first of all well read. You have to do good research. Well read means you have to do good research in order to explore all the avenues from where you can receive the grant for your organization. But then which organization is matching with your objectives, then you can approach those bodies or those grants to avail for your social endeavors. After that, donations, which are very, very valuable source of funding for the social ventures, providing the financial supports from the individuals or corporations or maybe philanthropic organizations who share a commitment to the venture's social mission. Some of the examples are, maybe there are some individual donors, maybe online fundraising platforms, maybe utilizing the crowdfunding platforms like GoFundMe, Kickstarter, or maybe Indiegogo, to reach a broad audience of individual donors who resonate with your social cause. So you can directly, engage with potential donors. You can directly appeal to them. They can, you can engage with these potential donors directly through maybe targeted outreach campaigns or sharing the compelling stories about your social ventures impact and inviting individuals to contribute for your social cause. And if they are attracted, if they get they are satisfied, they do come and donate for your social cause. Then next is the corporate social responsibility program, that is the CSR part of any corporate body. That also leads to donation here. So many companies, they allocate funds for social causes through their CSR initiatives. So develop partnerships with corporations that align with your mission and values. Employees giving program, that is encourage the companies to support your social venture through maybe employee giving programs where employees can contribute to the cause of their choices, etc. Then there are some foundation and grant making organization also, private foundations maybe. So research and approach, they can research and approach a private foundation that align with your mission, and they can provide you, or there are also some community foundation, not only individual but community foundation also. So you have to explore the regional and community foundation that focuses on local impact, as they may provide financial support for social ventures operating in some specific geographic areas. There is event fundraising also, that is organize events. You may organize events such as maybe charity galas, maybe auctions or community gatherings, or in order to raise the funds. These are some of the very good activities, very warm activities can be organized in order to compel people or motivate people to contribute for your cause. So events, because events, they do not only generate donations but also they create an opportunity to connect with the people who can further support you in different way you may not be knowing yourself. Next is online and social media campaign. This is you can leverage the social media platforms and online fundraising tools to run targeted campaigns, encouraging your network to donate and share your message with their connections, also like asking them to further spread it to their known people, their networks, and further this spreads to a more and larger circle, and maybe you can receive some grants and charities. Next is peer-to-peer fundraising. Here you have to go for peer-to-peer campaign. You can, how to do this. You encourage the supporters to create their own fundraising campaign on behalf of your social venture. That is, if they want to contribute, they can create their own fundraising campaign, and whatever they collect, they can contribute to your social venture. So this empowers the individuals also to advocate for your cause within their personal network. So they can, they can go for more and you will have more creativity added to as more and more people get involved to your cause and they are collecting things for you. Next is the membership program. Maybe establish a membership program where maybe individuals, they can contribute on regular basis. They can donate on regular basis in exchange for access to exclusive content events or some other benefits, or maybe their participation to your organization if they want to contribute in one way or the other from time to time, etc. In-kind donation, that is good sense services. That is, it's not only the financial help, maybe you can ask for good sense services which is required for your social cause. So you can seek in-kind donation, in terms of goods or services from the businessmen and individuals if they can contribute with that. So this can help you reduce, minimize your operational cost because they are providing you with things, and maybe this will also maximize the impact of financial donation on your whatever you require. Then next is the legacy and planned given. That is, encourage individuals to induce your social venture in their wills or estate plans. If you are, already on a larger platform, you are already well established, you can induce different individuals maybe to include you in their wills or estate plans, ensuring a lasting impact beyond their lifetime too. But for this, you will have to have a very sustainable model of social entrepreneurship, and people must have good faith in you, good confidence in your organization. And then last is you can go for with partnership with universities. You can collaborate with academic institutions for research grants or donation that align with their commitment to social impact and innovation. So these are so many channels of receiving the donations from diverse corners, diverse sources. So we can, effectively securing donation will involve, we can see that effectively securing the donations will involve building relationship with potential donors, convincing them, getting into with them, maybe effectively communicating the impact of your social ventures, and maintaining transparency and telling them, and being accountable also for what you are doing. You have to be transparent in your financial and operational matters too. So by regularly updating the donors on the progress of your progress and outcomes of your initiatives, it will help build trust and confidence, and therefore it can finally result in fostering a long-term support for your social mission from the donors. So this was a very comprehensive source of, this is a very comprehensive source of finance from donors and contributors. The last source, another source, is crowdfunding, which is a very effective and increasingly popular method of raising funds through this. That is, it allows the social entrepreneurs to raise their funds or financial support from a very large number of individuals who believe in their mission. And some of the sources of crowdfunding are there are some steps that one must follow for crowdfunding. That is to get more leverage on crowdfunding. So first step is, first you have to choose as the right platform. Selecting the platform is very important, because if you go on the wrong stage or wrong point, then maybe you are not clicking the right, you're not trying to strike the right thing. So select a crowdfunding platform which aligns with your project and the audience. Platforms like Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and Crowdfunder, they offer various models and various designs, such as maybe reward based, maybe equity based, or maybe donation based crowdfunding. So first you have to select one proper platform for yourself. After that, you will be developing a compelling and transparent campaign that should or must clearly communicate your social mission, the impact you aim to achieve, and how the funds will be utilized. Utilize multimedia elements, maybe such as videos and images, in order to tell or share a compelling stories. After that, you determine a realistic goal that covers your project's expenses. So crowdfunding campaigns are more likely to succeed when they have a very clear purpose and a very well-defined budget. So you have to set or maybe prepare a budget which is realistic and which is attainable also, that you can realize or recover from the crowdfunding source. Now you have to, once you are designing everything, it gets necessary that you define the reward or perks also, in order to motivate the people to join hands with you. So for reward based crowdfunding, you may offer attractive perks or rewards to incentivize the contributions from the people. You must ensure that the rewards are aligned with your mission and provide value to your supporters. Next is, once you are doing this, you must, mobilize your existing network of friends, family, and supporters. You have to, mobilize them. You have to engage these people, friends, family, and other people, supporters to your network. You connect with them, and connect them to you. Encourage them to contribute, share your campaign on social media, and help spread the words, the maybe about yourself, about your organization. Personal connections here, they play a very important role in success of crowdfunding campaign. So it is very important that you just move about and you engage your network in for crowdfunding. Then you have to, without this you cannot do, that is, you have to leverage the social media platforms in order to promote your campaigns. So you will be regularly sharing the updates, milestones on the social media, and you will be engaging the content to keep your audience informed and engaged. So use relevant hashtags maybe, and maybe you can put your small progress every now and then, and you can also encourage the supporters to share your campaign to their own network. This way the words may be spreading fast to many people on the, within a limited time period. Next, you can introduce a sense of urgency by setting a specific campaign duration, because limited time offers or iBird incentives can motivate potential backers, to contribute sooner. We can also go for building a community, that is, cultivate a sense of community around your social venture, because those people who are interested in your social venture, or who maybe they desire to get attached to your social venture, then they can be connected to yourself. So respond promptly to their comments, thank your backers, and create a collaborative environment that encourages the ongoing engagement. Keep your backers informed with regular updates on the progress of your campaign and the impact of their contribution. Obviously, they will be happy to know it. They will be, very much, they will be wanting to know about the updates, what's happening to their contribution, whether it is progressing or not. So the transparency also builds the trust, and it reinforces your commitment to accountability. Next is identify. After that, we can also identify influencers or advocates who align with your cause. Their endorsement can significantly broaden your reach and attract the new backers to your campaign. Next, you can highlight, offer the social proof also by highlighting any endorsements or partnerships or media coverage. So your social venture receives. So social proof enhances credibility and can attract additional support at the same time. And the last one is the post-campaign engagement. Actually, after your campaign concludes, you must maintain communication with your backers. That is important. You should be by providing them updates, maybe of your project milestones. You can share your success stories and express gratitude to their ongoing support. This way, this will keep them connected, updated, and they will be happy to know that yes, they are there. Whatever they have contributed, it is going well, and the beneficiaries are getting what the objective or goal of the social venture was. So we can say that crowdfunding for social ventures, they not only generate the financial support, but they also raise awareness, build a community of advocates, and validate the social impact of your initiative. So a well executed crowdfunding campaign can serve as a launchpad for sustained engagement and long-term success. So now you understand all three methods of raising the funds, that is, you're receiving the grants. So if you want to go for that, you can explore your resources from government and from people who have those funds for it. And then after grant, maybe crowdfunding and maybe donations. So these were the sources for this. So we end up here, and that is So we end up here, and that is all for this session. Let us continue on the next session. Thank you.